Welcome back to another episode of the Community Wire, where we dive into the latest advancements in Canadian swine research. I'm your host, Michelle McMullen, and I'm thrilled to introduce Dr. Rajinikanth Rajagopal, a research scientist at the Sherbrooke Research and Development Centre. Today, we're exploring an exciting Swine Cluster 4 project that addresses the challenges and opportunities in swine manure management, highlighting how innovative practices can reduce emissions and turn waste into renewable energy. Let's jump right in.
The Cluster 4 project aims to develop strategies to mitigate greenhouse gas emissions. From the manure production chain, storage, how we collect them, store, and then until it land applied, what are the greenhouse gas emissions throughout the pathway? And we are trying to find a solution to measure the baseline emissions and provide biological solutions, and also to mitigate greenhouse gas emissions throughout the chain. And we would like to research on how to capture them. If you let it go onto the atmosphere, it's a greenhouse gas emissions. But if you capture them, can we add value to those so-called waste? We are focusing on something like waste is not waste, but misplaced resources. That's what we have been doing in this project. And that's why the baseline emissions are very important. That gives an idea of, okay, we are dealing with this much of carbon to transform into useful products or not let to emit to the atmosphere. To understand the baseline emissions from the production unit itself, my collaborator, Razak from Ottawa Research Centre, is responsible on knowing the emissions from the production side. All the values that we use, it's from literatures, from theoretical values. The animal operations, the feeding strategies, and the way we grow the animal in cold climate, it's not the same as compared to the other countries, right? So those values that we take from the literature may not be the representative. We have chosen few representative forms, and we wanted to know what are the baseline emissions, real-time emissions from the site itself. So when you know how much we are emitting, we'd be able to suggest or propose alternatives to mitigate them. We would like to develop the technology or share our expertise on low temperature anaerobic digestion as well, because around the world, most of the existing digesters are 35 to 50 degrees Celsius. And what we are working at Agriculture and Agri-Food Canada, especially on Sherbrooke Research Centre, 20 to 25 degrees Celsius, because it has a lot of benefits in terms of saving energy, producing energy. At the same time, the fluctuations in the temperature, we'd be able to maintain the active microorganism in order to do this job. And that's a specialty, and that's where Maple Leaf Foods, they approached us to involve in this project and share our expertise in finding solutions together. Whenever you talk to our producers, the first thing comes in their mind is the odor nuisance in managing their manure. And anaerobic digestion is one such biotechnology. You reduce vastly the odor. And second thing, there are a lot of antibiotics involved, some harmful bacteria involved. So they have to manage manure, not just manage, but also in a biosafety, biosecurity way to do that. And that's where our technology comes in. First of all, it produces bioenergy. So your dependency on fossil fuels, get reduced. And second thing is that harmful bacteria, we'll be able to vastly reduce them. So it is safe to apply on land and grow crops, etc. At the same time, the methane, from the storage tanks, it's huge. By having an anaerobic digestion, we would be able to reduce 60 to 70% of the greenhouse gas emissions annually. Even if you reduce 50%, you would be able to eliminate 1.5 million cars on the road annually.
Thank you for tuning into this episode of the Community Wire. While managing manure can be a complex challenge for pork producers, the innovative research led by Dr. Rajagopal offers promising solutions for GHG mitigation through improved storage and treatment methods. Stay tuned for more insights and innovations coming your way soon.